Hey folks, it's Two Sheds Gabby. How are you doing? It's 10:30 p.m. and I should be I really should be in bed. I just all of a sudden thought of the Rod Stewart song. I really should be back at school. I don't know what made me think of that. Oh, I don't know what made me think of that. But anyway, um, I'm kind of itchy feet because I haven't been doing much trying to rest my foot and just hanging around. So I'm going to take a few minutes and go through a couple of rolls of pennies before I go to bed to get this box started. Whoa, that's loud. I do have a Canadian copper ender, so that's neat. It's fun having those. With no further delay, let's just get started. Not only was there a Canadian copper in the first of that row, but there's my wheat penny number one. So I hope this is a sign of good things to come. Wheatie number one is a 1954 Denver. All right, well that's cool. Let's hope I get my 10. I hope I get a 2025 coin. I haven't seen one of those yet. That would be pleasant. My foot is 82. My foot is definitely better because I've really been staying off of it for the most part, and it's paying off. So that's cool. Right here at the end of the second row, I get another Canadian copper. Keep them coming. I like it. 1977. Well, now I'm in the third row, and here's my second Wheatie. Oh, man, I hope that this keeps up. That would really be fun. 1948, Philadelphia. Wheatie number two. Groovy. Oh, pretty neat. Yeah. Copper is on the move. It's been going up, and it went up some more. Today, last March, was the highest copper had ever been, 82. It had gotten to just over 3 cents each in copper value per penny. Today, 2.99. Knocking on the door. Maybe tomorrow it'll see 3 cents or above. Very cool. After this roll, I'll see how much it is per pound. It was, last month it was 4 something per pound. I'll just check and I'll get back with you on that, and we'll see what it is per pound. I'm not going to keep the 24s. I hope I'm not making a mistake, but if I find the 25, I'll definitely keep that. And the copper. In the next row, I found a pretty nice 69S, but a super nice 1972D. That one will go into my extra fine bunch of coins right there, and that'll just go into my S grouping, I suppose. Cool. And the next row, again, I have another Canadian copper. This one is a 1972. And the copper is like $4.53 a pound. And it was 2.99 cents per coin. That's really neat. Well, folks, next roll again. Here's Wheatie number 3, 1947, Philadelphia. He's got something on his eyes. Wheatie number 3. I got a lot going on coming up here in the next month. My son's coming for a weekend, and his wife, and my daughter's coming for a weekend or a day or two or something like that. And my friend from West Virginia we're making arrangements right now for him to come, and he's bringing his copper, and we're going to be doing some melting and firing that furnace up and making us some copper ingots. This is the 10th row and wheat penny number 4. That's going pretty good so far. 48 Denver there. Nice. I've had, man, several of you guys are telling me that your banks are starting to tell you that they don't do rolls of coins anymore or boxes. I almost put that copper the wrong way. If you're in an area that has multiple banks, do not have loyalty to them. If they won't give you what you want, then you don't need them. Yeah, go to the bank that's going to get you what you want. I mean, you need to be nice to people. It's always good policy to be nice, but I would leave that bank and I would tell them I'm going to a bank that serves my needs. 12th row here, and wheat penny number 5. It is a 1956 Philadelphia. So I've got 5 bank accounts, multiple branches. One of the banks that I have an account with is not local. It's a bank that I had when I moved, and they have several branches in that area, and I go up there too fairly frequently, so sometimes I'll run around to those and get some coins or take back some coins or something, and so it just works. Roll 15, and here's wheat penny number 6. At this rate, 1942 Philly, I'll get my 10 and better. All last week, we were thinking yesterday or today we would get to Penn Station. Have y'all ever heard of Penn Station? It's a subway place. I've never been there, but I've seen them. They advertised, here's the sandwich, a cheesesteak sandwich, a small one for $4.99. It looked really good. We've been planning all week, and then today we're like, no, let's not do it. I think this is going to be my last roll tonight, folks. It is about 11:15. Here is my Canadian copper penny number 4, 1969. And I'll kind of get resumed to, what's that? 1929. There's an old one. A little worn there. Very nice. That one's pretty old. 1929 Philadelphia. All right. That's number 7. 7. Mr. Conehead. 7. 83. Let's weigh it. It's sync. You probably heard it. Good night, folks. Good morning, folks. It's 11 a.m. the next day. I've had a lazy morning, sit around drinking coffee and talking with my wife and watching some YouTube videos. Here we have Wheatie number 8 in this first roll open. This is the 20th roll in the box. 1945 Philadelphia looks like there. I feel like I'm going to get my 10 really easy in this box. My wife has started her sneezing process. She generally does 11 sneezes every time she starts sneezing. And she's pretty much wiped out for a few minutes afterwards. When I go through Facebook, just seeing what might be new with friends and family and stuff, I come across some of these memes that I sometimes put up that I think are just hilarious. Sometimes they're political, and sometimes they're religious, and sometimes they're just flat funny, and I like to share them. Several of you guys have said you enjoy them. Some of you said you don't, but I like them. So if you don't like them, my apologies. I don't do them all the time, but I like to throw them up there sometimes. It's just a reflection of me, I guess. 83, we'll weigh that guy. Zinc. 82. Look what I found, folks. I love this is about 2 rolls later. We got us a Tennessee penny, 1972, and we've even got us a bottle of corn liquor. a jug, I guess you'd say, of corn liquor. That's awesome. I will add this to my stamped coins. Man, I love finding these. And it's even copper. That is awesome. I like that little jug there. Pretty neat. I'm up to the first row in the second half now, and here is wheat penny number 9. Number 9. What do we have? It's a 1952 Denver, looks like. Number 9, cool beans. And we're halfway. I hope that means I get in the neighborhood of 18 this box. That'd be great. Well, last night I was all excited. Copper was at, the copper penny value was at 2.99 cents each. Really knocking on that 3-cent door again, which it hasn't done since last March. And I've got, this morning I went to check my coinflation, 82, and it's not working. Unreal. So anyway, I just went and checked the copper chart. Copper has gone up this morning a pretty good amount, 82. And so that means that our copper pennies have broken that barrier again. They are worth more than 3 cents each in value, which is pretty cool. It'll be real curious to see where it goes from here, if it'll continue to go up or if it'll plateau out, or like last year, drop back again. But we have hit it again. Over 3 cents each per penny. Third row now in the second half, and here is Wheatie number 10. So if I don't get another one, I've got my 10 that I like to get. And on top of that, also the copper, it's a 50. Is that a 50? Yeah, 50D. On top of that, the copper seems to be really good too. I think I'll definitely get my 3 pounds if it stays any consistency at all. My wife is in here hanging up a pegboard / whiteboard for me to put notes and things on, and we're arguing on where it should be. A woman's idea of how things should look in a man's office is different oftentimes than the man's ideas. Yeah. And we compromised a little bit and did what I wanted. Oh, that's hilarious. Have not seen a 2025 anything yet. But I've got a few of you guys saying you ain't finding 2024s. I'm finding tons of that stuff. It blows me away that you're not finding any 2024. That might have been nickels. I don't remember. I think that was nickels. It's a pretty nice looking 1980. Somebody wrote to me last night, one of you guys, and said you found a 2023 Extra V. That always perks my ears up a little bit. Aha! Look at that. Second from the end there by my finger, we have a dime. It's been a while. I'm certainly not getting the dimes that I got last year, but we got another one. I can write to my West Virginia friend and say, finally, I got another one. There it is, folks. It's up there and ready for me to use. She already has 2 messages on the board for me. Fifth row into second half of the box. And here's Wheatie number 11 at 1948 Philadelphia. It's a nice looking coin. Number 11, groovy. So this weekend, my son and his bride, his wife, are coming to spend, I think, a long weekend with us. I think it'll be 3.5 days, something like that, which is very cool. And so we're planning different things that we're going to, have food. So we don't have to, we'll probably go out to eat once at least, but we don't want to go out all the time. And we'll probably play cards, so we're planning snacks. I think I'm going to get my griddle out and season it. I haven't used it for a long time. I didn't use it at all last year. We were just in the process of moving, and it's just sat underneath the top of the cover, that I've got over top of it. So it's time to get it out and start seasoning it up. I've got like 3/4 of a propane tank. I've got 2 or 3 old yucky propane tanks. So I'm going to take one of them up and just trade it in for a new full one. It's a little bit pricier, but that way I'll have a nice can. And then from there, I'll just take it to a place and have them filled for a little bit less. The trading in is a little pricey, but that way I can get me a new nice can. 82. And I'll have, I always like to have a backup. And I'll probably start with either burgers or I like hibachi chicken. Man, the Japanese hibachi chicken meal. And so I'll probably start making those pretty soon. I see another Wheatie. It's number 12. And there is a super nice 1978 even. Oh, that's a nice one. All right. And the Wheatie is a 1946 Philadelphia. Most of them that I found have been in the 40s. We got one back in the 20s. I just came across my first 2009. This is the 7th row. That last row that I found the Wheatie, I thought was my 5th, but I missed a row there. That was the 6th row. So that's a pretty decent looking 2009 there. Some of them, there it is. Some of them it's hard to see, those 3 little digits. Some of them are real clear. $82. Well, I got my dime, so I can go investing in cryptocurrencies again with my extra 9 cents. I thought I was at the end of the roll there, and I put my phone down. I looked up. Oh, there's 3 more pennies, and one of them's a wheat penny. Whoops. 1944. I think that's number 13. Man, I might get that 18. I am back from lunch, and I came to this Canadian penny, copper penny, and I saw there's a wheat penny right behind it. So that's a double whammy roll, 1970 Canadian. And the wheat penny is 1940. Almost all of them in this box have been from the 40s. So copper is over $5 a pound. That's pretty cool. I like to throw numbers around. I was thinking, what if you went through 1 box of pennies a week, 52 boxes in a year, and you average 3 pounds of copper per box? And if you was able to sell the copper for $5 a pound, and you cap half of it and sold half of it, so you'd have yourself 78 more pounds of copper for the year, and you'd sell 78. And after you took out the your face value cost, you'd make $273 on the year profit. Plus, along with that, you'd have an extra 520 wheat pennies. And if you look for other stuff, you'd have other things as well, like the 2009 memorials and things like that. That's pretty cool. Still 9 rolls to go in the box, and here's wheat penny number 15. 57D. Not bad. I just checked coinflation, and it's still down. I wonder what's going on. In fact, I even deleted it from my phone and reinstalled it thinking maybe 82, that it was my phone. It's not. It came back exactly the same way. It's just not working. So I went and looked up copper again. It looks like it's pretty much the same as it was. When I looked earlier, it said it's $5.21 a pound. Oh, look at that. Number 16. Man, maybe we will get that 18. 52D. Cool, man. That's a pretty good amount of Wheaties. So I see that Trump is trying to get another copper mine going. He's working on trying to get some of the old ridiculous regulations and stuff out of the way so they can start mining again. You know, if it's inevitable that we're about to run out, 82, as far as producing less than we need, we need to mine some more. Get back in there and mine. Now 6 rows to go, and here is a 1953 San Francisco at 17 wheat pennies. Just one away from that 18 I was asking for. 83, let's weigh him. I don't ever expect to see a 3.1 grams, but wouldn't that be something? A minute ago when I said get back out there and mine that copper, I've thought of the old movie Trading Places, and I highly recommend the TV version. When my kids was little, we watched the TV version a few times, and years later I saw it on a streaming or something, and I went to watch it. I was like, oh my, I had no idea it had all that. But anyway, at the end of the movie, after the brothers had lost all their fortunes, after the market closed, he was yelling and screaming, turn those machines back on. And that's what we're saying for the coppers. Turn those machines back on. 17 Wheaties and 6 rolls to go. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have 3 pounds of copper to add to my hoard. 82. Lots of 82s this box. I don't know if it's more than normal, but it felt like it was. 83. We'll weigh another one. I don't know why I do that. Another 83. It's zinc. You can just look. Another 83 in a row. Good grief. Now with 5 rows to go, there's another Canadian copper. And that is 6 of them I've gotten. Not bad. Well, with 3 rows to go, here it is, folks. Number 18. 1957D. All the last ones have been the 50s. 57D. Well, I'm back to walking a little bit. I'm being really careful. My foot is definitely better. It's not perfect. Oh, I saw that little dot. I thought I might have had something, but it's nothing. Rats. Yeah, taking my first trip all the way down the hallway without rolling on my chair or using my walker. But it feels good to be up on my feet again, I guess you'd say. Hopefully I'll be back to normal in a week or so, regular normal. Last row, folks, and here is number 19. How about that? Sometimes I really struggle getting that 10, and here I am with 19 in this box. Pretty cool. Just talked to my contractor. He's going to come out. Oh, I think I see a Canadian back there. He's going to start doing some more work for us, new gutters and downspouts and other stuff. What year we got there? 74. Man, that's a pretty good amount of those guys, too. Be glad to get all this work done. We've had it feels like we've had projects going practically the whole time we've been here. And there's, just under the gutters, in a couple of corners, there's rotten wood. And we thought we were going to tackle that ourselves this spring, but we decided that we just didn't want to do that. And we need the gutters, well, on a heavy rain, it just pours over because the gutters really aren't big enough for the house, and there's not enough downspouts. He's going to put in a bigger gutter and more downspouts, and hopefully we'll be good to go for years to come after that. I've got about 4 or 5 of these pennies for meltdown out of this box. No chance for number 20 right here at the end, is there? That'd be nice. 82. That is it. Okay, I have the 82s all weighed and separated out. Now let's see if we got another 3 pounds. I feel confident I do. Oh yeah, 3 pounds and a little over 6 ounces. Very good. 19 wheat pennies, a dime, my 3 pounds of copper, some Canadian. Really good box. You know, I think it was a pretty good one indeed. No Indian head or nothing like that this time, but just a good solid box of copper. That was enough to get my next box filled up and start on another one. Cool beans. See you guys.